Hi and welcome back. Last year in 2018 I was doing a low buy and I was updating every month on how that was going, whether that was if I bought something or any struggles that I was having like internally with buying makeup. And I'm kind of rolling that over into 2019. I realize that circumstances change with people over time, and relationship with money changes as those circumstances change. And so previously I didn't really have like a set budget that I needed to stick to for different things in my life, makeup being one of those. Because I didn't have to worry about paying any like house bills. But now with circumstantial changes, I have zero budget for makeup. And it's really changed my perspective on purchasing. Not only purchasing makeup, but you know, for everything else that you just like nonchalantly buy, or I would nonchalantly buy throughout the year. So I've definitely had a change of heart in buying makeup. It's definitely not at the forefront of my mind. Everything that I currently own, I am going to be using and loving because I already bought it and there's no going back on that. But now having to stick to a pretty strict budget, I realized that makeup is a want, it's not a need. I no longer feel a need to buy it. Whenever I'm at Walmart or another store, I'm not looking at the makeup, which is kind of nice. It's very freeing. I realized that I was using makeup as a control point in my life because I had control over what I purchased, what I put on my face, what I liked, what I didn't like. And so now looking back and realizing that makeup was a control point for me, I feel like I've been freed from my makeup addiction, I guess I could say, mainly because it's just not something that I'm focusing on anymore. I do still like to wear it. I'm slowly getting my inspiration back. I'm wearing purple eyeshadow again, and that makes me really happy. But the want to purchase is gone, and I'm extremely happy with that. Like, I don't have that fear of missing out anymore, and I can still look on Instagram, like at Trend Mood One's Instagram page, and see what the new releases are, and thankfully nothing has caught my eye because I feel like all of the releases this year so far, even though we're only like a month, just over a month in, they've been so boring. Like, I don't want them. The only thing that I did have to go out and buy was a loose face powder, and I had asked for recommendations for that drugstore brand on Instagram. And the majority of the recommendations, or the one that would like win, would be the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. So I went to Walmart and I looked for it. I found it, but the area that I'm in has a lot of very fair, pale people. And so the color that I was wanting was out of stock, and I haven't checked again because I wound up just getting the Coty Airspun, and it's not bad for the price. You get a ton of product. I didn't like this in the beginning. The smell was super strong, and I didn't like it set on my face with a brush, and I was going to return it, and then I realized that if I wet my makeup sponge and set this powder on my face with a wet makeup sponge, then it worked a lot better. I think next time I will buy the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder because that one came with like raving reviews. But other than that, I have not purchased anything because I have not needed to. I have plenty of makeup to last me for a very long time. I will be replacing mascaras when the time comes. I still have a couple of deluxe samples that I'm trying to get through, and I will be utilizing the Octoly program. I'm a member of that, and so if you do see reviews on items or whatever that seem kind of random, it's because I did get them from Octoly. I've had a really good relationship with Saturday Skin sending me stuff through the Octoly program, and because purchasing even like skincare right now is not in my budget, then I will be using that. So Octoly did send me, and Saturday Skin sent me their eye cream, and I really, really like it. So you'll see a review for this coming up at some point once I've been using it for a little bit longer. So I'm very thankful that I have that opportunity to get things from Octoly. Not only does that help me curb my want for makeup, but it does help me out, I'm going to say, financially, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford an eye cream right now. So that has been a huge help, and I'm thankful for that program. Let me think. Yeah, I probably won't be doing like Low Buy Thoughts videos every month, since it's not something that I'm struggling with right now. But that's okay. In the past, I've had to keep myself accountable on YouTube or wherever else for not buying makeup, and now I'm past that point. And so it's been kind of nice and freeing. And if you are on a low buy or a no buy, please don't beat yourself up if you do buy something. I see so many posts on various forms of social media where people are like beating themselves up for breaking their low buy or their no buy. If you have the financial means to purchase makeup and it's not going to be interrupting with paying bills or anything else that you actually need, buy the makeup. You know who you are and what your needs are, and it's okay. It's truly okay. So that's my thoughts on that one anyways. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. So the gist of it all is my low buy for last year went really well in my mind for that time. And now that I'm kind of on a extremely low budget for makeup and skincare, it's just kind of poof out of my mind. I'm really getting into what I do own, and I really don't need anything else. One day, whenever I am making a little bit more cash, then if I do need something like eye cream, then I can just go out and buy it, or foundation or whatever, you know, get back to the kinds of things that I do like to purchase. But as of right now, I'm not purchasing anything, and it's kind of freeing. I really am happy about that part of my brain not being controlled anymore by the urge to buy makeup. That's it. I hope that you guys are doing well on your low buy, no buys. I know it's super trendy to do right now, especially the no buys, but just do it for yourself and not because it's trendy. You know your own circumstances, and that should be the deciding factor on whether or not you purchase something. So there we go. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.